Imagine Athens, a city bathed in golden light where the Parthenon soared and philosophers like Socrates questioned everything. Democracy was born here. Citizens gathered to debate, vote, and shape their future. Playwrights and historians redefined art and history, fueling a belief that humanity could achieve anything. This was the golden age of Athens, a brief, brilliant moment when one city touched the stars. But beyond Athens, Sparta watched, a city of warriors, disciplined and feared. While Athens built temples, Sparta forged soldiers. Suspicion grew between these two powers, their destinies set on a collision course. The world of ancient Greece stood unknowingly on the edge of darkness. Whispers became threats, alliances shifted, and trade routes turned into battle lines. Athens' freedom and democracy threatened Sparta's rigid order. The stage was set for a conflict that would pit city against city, brother against brother. A war was coming that would tear the heart out of Greece. The glimmering world of Athens was about to face its greatest test. Even the brightest stars can collapse. At the heart of this struggle were two worlds: Athens, a vibrant democracy powered by its navy, and Sparta, a disciplined land of warriors. Athens thrived on innovation, debate, and trade, drawing people and ideas from across the world. Sparta valued tradition, order, and military strength above all else. Their differences ran deep. Athens led the Delian League, transforming allies into subjects. Sparta led the Peloponnesian League, fearing Athenian ambition. Each side saw the other as a threat. Athenians viewed Spartans as brutes. Spartans saw Athenians as soft and chaotic. Pride, fear, and contempt simmered for decades. Every broken treaty, every political move added fuel to the fire. The clash was inevitable, a battle between two visions for Greece's future: Athens' dynamic sea empire versus Sparta's rigid land coalition. The tension was not just political, but deeply human. Two titans, one destiny. There was no room for both to triumph. The collision was coming. In 431 BCE, war erupted, not in quick battles, but in a long, grinding ordeal. Pericles, Athens' leader, brought everyone inside the city walls, relying on the navy to outlast Sparta. Overcrowding led to a devastating plague, killing a third of the population, including Pericles himself. The loss shattered morale and faith, leaving Athens leaderless and desperate. New leaders abandoned caution for reckless ambition. The war dragged on, brutal sieges, broken truces, atrocities on both sides. Families were torn apart, farms destroyed, and a generation knew only war. Athens controlled the sea, Sparta the land. Neither could win outright. The conflict settled into a grim stalemate, draining resources and hope. The promise of the Golden Age faded, replaced by exhaustion and despair. Trust eroded, and the spirit of Greece was poisoned. The war's shadow grew longer, darker. The Greeks were trapped in a struggle with no end in sight. The stage was set for a desperate gamble. Everything was about to change. After years of war, Athens sought a bold victory, a massive expedition to conquer Syracuse in Sicily. Led by Alcibiades, the plan promised wealth and a decisive end to the conflict. The fleet set sail, brimming with confidence and ambition. But disaster struck. Alcibiades was recalled and defected to Sparta, taking secrets with him. The remaining generals faltered, the siege bogged down. The Syracusans, aided by Sparta, turned the tables. A catastrophic naval defeat trapped the Athenians. Forced to flee overland, thousands were killed or enslaved. The grand fleet was destroyed, the army lost, and Athens' spirit broken. The Sicilian Expedition became a symbol of overreach and hubris. Athens' gamble had failed spectacularly. The city was left vulnerable, its power shattered. The end was near. News of the Sicilian disaster sent Athens into panic and despair. Allies revolted, the empire crumbled, and Sparta seized the moment. Lacking a navy, Sparta turned to Persia for gold, building a fleet to challenge Athens at sea. In 405 BCE, the Spartan fleet annihilated the last Athenian ships at Aegospotami. Starvation gripped Athens as grain shipments were cut off. After a brutal siege, Athens surrendered in 404 BCE. The terms were harsh: walls torn down, empire lost, democracy ended. The Golden Age was over. Greece was left exhausted, impoverished, and divided. The war's legacy was one of cynicism, conflict, and shattered trust. The Peloponnesian War showed the tragic cost of ambition and power struggles. Even the greatest societies can fall to their own hubris. The real cost was paid by the people who lived and lost through it all.